Grassroots to Glory, episode 4. Now, I wonder what's going to happen. Hi guys, how you doing again? We're back. I hope everyone had a great Christmas at home, obviously with your family, and been in contact with people you love via Zoom or any sort of device that allows you. I have to apologise, I have not been on here because obviously, as you know, family commitments take over, and obviously at Christmas, and that's where we are. So we are at the potentially the substitute Boxing Day, should we say? But we're back at Billericay. No, that was last year. We are back at Brightlingsea, shall I say, down the tier. So let's get into it. Let's see how well we've done since then. Right, going into it, we look like we're sitting there in 9th, as you can see in the league there, but we had a bit of a poor run in January with only obviously one win against Margate, couple of losses, couple of draws, and I needed to pick things up. So I've got the heater on down here, so it's getting quite nice and warm and toasty. So obviously Bowers and Pitsea we lost 2-0, Hornchurch we lost 1-0, and Halgree we drew 1-1 with Lex Allen getting a goal. He made a mistake last time we were online. And Cray we got a 2-2 win, 2-2 draw. Should have been a 2-1 win, but obviously conceding with 3 minutes left. Then I thought I'd chuck in a friendly match against the under 23s, which wasn't too convincing. Only a 1-0 win. So, but then we played Folkestone, and we come out Durling and Coria. Getting us a 2-1 win, which was good. Kingstonian then come, and then Jack Dudley is our new striker, and Bright Hewitt making it a 2-0 victory. We then went to Lewis and we lost 2-1, and then returned at the end of February against Mersham with a 1-0 victory thanks to Bright Hewitt again. We start March off poorly with a 2-1 loss against Bishop Stortford, so it's not great. So we've got 2.5 months, 3 months left of the season, so we'll hopefully I'm going to get most of this done, get another video on this week, so hopefully it's a bit hard because it's there in a way, so it's, but if we go and look at the competitions that we're in, it's not looking great. So it's not important at the Velocity Trophy. We've come out of that. Builder Base FA Trophy. We got knocked out by Weymouth. FA Cup, 4th qualifying round. The board seem okay with them, but they're screaming like the performance, which is here, 9th in the league. Look at that, 9th in the league. That's a hell of an achievement for someone who's got no coaching badges. So we've got Bright Hewitt as our top scorer on 13 goals, so that's really good. There we've still got with 5 draws with 10 losses, so goal difference of 7 out of 27 games with 12 wins, so it's not great. Great record. We're still losing more, which we could have got a draw, but we've just got to be clinical at that. We sit there at 41 points. We can move up towards the playoffs, probably a point underneath the playoffs. We play the 6th place team, I believe, today, Horsham, who sit there in 6th place. So it's quite a mid-table stroke playoff battle, but we can only but try. Let's get into the team selection. That's the main thing. That's tonight's games, and this is how we're doing it now. We have gone with a 4-1-2-3, but quite narrow with it. We've got Bowling there at right back, central defenders there of Allen and Dillian. I ain't going to pronounce his name because I'm going to butcher it, and I do apologise. We got Chinook there at left back, who's been playing a lot in the reserves. You can't see him because obviously my head's in the way, which is not good. Can I go? There, let's do that. That seems all right. It's quite narrow. Then we've got Henry in the middle. We've got Willets and Topley, who all three of them can play that role and play that role really well. We've got Bright Hewitt there on the left, Dudley in the middle, and McDonald up front. Obviously, I could bring on Armo, get him in there, but he's been doing it really good as an impact, making changes. Kieran Fletcher, we've given a little bit of a rest too, but in future that's where I'm going to want to play him. So, but with 13 goals in there, Bright Hewitt has done really well. Tactical familiarity, team between 5 players, but we've got 8 players, plays with mixed. We are not really any changes from the last match, so it's a bit different. So hopefully this can now turn around. Obviously, I'm hoping for goals. I'm hoping to win. Now with the 3 up front, a lot of teams are playing 4 at the back. So I thought I'll go in there, all guns blazing. We'll go with positive style, 3 up there to just try and hit them hard. But who knows what we'll do. There's the team sheets. Anyone in there probably worth noting about? I can't remember anyone through the non-league side of things. But a lot of the fans look forward to seeing another Willett Masterclass. Football days put a smile on the face. Should be a good turnout. But one of them, with obviously 3 likes, it's not seriously telling me Alan deserves a start. So that could be something to look forward to in the future. So we're going to go in there, we're going to point the finger and say, obviously, go out there guys, pull upset. No, everyone's obviously composed, they're not really motivating with it, but here we go, we're in today's game, let's call it. Let's get in there and let's call it. We're going to shout instructions. I know you can't see the instructions, but I always, as soon as we're out, encouragement. I'm always encouraging from the first time. So we got a throw. Chillett into Bright Hewitt. Back out again. Who whips the ball in? Anyone getting a head on it? Back out to Henry. Henry looking at Willets. Look to pick the pass. Has he got it through? Topley, he's forced to save in the near post. That could have been a goal. We're on the front foot. That's the good thing. That's the kind of football I like to play. Getting in there, getting straight in their faces. So, I'm sure, obviously, Brightlingsea team in reality likes to do that as well. They play very good tactile football, if I remember. Horsham going with 4 at the back. Practically going that, but going with the wide and on the front 3. So I've moved up to 8th with if results stay the same at the minute, so which is good. Willett's looking a bit tired. Bright Hewitt's looking a bit tired already. They're working hard, so they could be 2 that we can look into in the second half to see what we can do. There's lots of goals going in elsewhere, so it's very hard to determine. No one seems to be, not many highlights. Obviously, RXG is still 0.31 compared to them, none. So it's a let's demand some more. Let's get it going in there. And it's half time. It's half time, and it's 0-0. That's not really good, so we've got to look at it. We're going to pump the fist, so come on, we're not doing too bad. Let's get the hard work continued. McDonald seems motivated. He seems to be the only one. Obviously a lot of composure players there. It's going to be the one thing I like about this league in a way is because obviously the lack of contracts. It's a rebuilding process every time. See if I can get these players back in at the club. So it's only years. But here we go. Topley whips the ball in. Willets is round the back. Can he get the ball back in? He's got it back in. Henry there. It's in. James Henry, yes, second goal of the season. Got his head on the back post, but it's a goal. It's worth. Look at that. It's a looping free kick in. Everyone arranged to it, but Willits picks it up at the back. He then composes back stick. There's a few guys there, and he just rolls it over, diagonal header into the far post. That's the goal. That's the 1-0 we wanted. So that's very good. So we keep going. We'll demand more. We'll get a second goal. That's what we need. We need to kill the game off. But here we go. Here's a throw in. There, Willits picks it up, and it's hit long. Delaney pushed it down. He's already scored on his debut. He's taking the shot again. It's deflected straight at the keeper. So it's working. Could we make the playoffs? I would like to think so. If I could take this team up, good, brilliant this season. Obviously, it's working the team the way we want. Let's have a look at the tactics. We're positive there. Perhaps if I go attacking, might make it a little bit different. But okay, let's go attacking with it. We're going to bring Gibbet on for Bright Hue. Here we go. We're going to put him on for McDonald actually. So Kane Gibbet. So it's really good. Obviously, Carrera will come on. We're going to bring on Ammo as well. We'll stick him on the left. So give him a little bit of a team talk. Show me what you've got today. It's two new front men, so obviously we're going to go attacking with it. We're going to demand more as well. Hopefully that will push their defenders and see if we can get another goal, which is not looking likely at the minute. So don't want to change the centre midfield or anything. We're going to take Delaney on. All three strikers have been changed, so hopefully with the tiredness in their back four in a minute, it could open up the game a bit more. But it looks like it's going to be just a one goal, is it? It's 91 on the clock, 92. Here we go. That's it. It's full time. It's a 1-0 victory. James Henry's second goal of the season wins it. Star player is James Henry, which is fantastic. So even though I changed the front three and they couldn't really do a lot there, a 1-0 victory is brilliant. Well done, lads. Great win for us. What more could you ask for? It's absolute fantastic occasion there. So I'd rather play defence. Could you call that a defensive football? I don't know. I think grinding out a 1-0 victory is brilliant, but who knows where that will go from here. A subsidy certainly moved us up the table, but tell me your thoughts on it. It'll be really good to know. Guys, what I've got an ideas for other saves to do, and that might come fruition at the weekend. I might try and do a Brightlingsea video through the week, and then a fantasy video, obviously at the weekend. Tell me what you think of that. We've done a Twitter poll on it, and I've got 100%. Yeah, do it. Do it. So I might do that. That'll be involving a fantasy team, but this is my main save. This is where I want to be. I'm here at Brightlingsea. I want to take them up. I want to see how far I can get them before I get noticed. That's the key. Obviously, this is a game about Football Manager, and we can only go from there. I'll be right back in a second with hopefully the league table, and then we can have a look at some of the finances and we'll go from there. Guys, we're back. Right, let's now look at it. I was just reading some of the what the fans were saying. They were saying that it was quite boring football, and I had to admit, thinking about it, yeah, it was. We're we've got to fight bravely against relegation, so I think I've stilled that in. But yeah, it was just the lack of creativity, lack of goals. So it's something I need to look into before the next video. But as you can see, we moved up to 8, 44 points. 3 points off Kingstonian in 5th. Sorry, maths ain't quick maths at the end of the day. So, but it's not too bad. The board is pleased, obviously, where that is. So, like I said, we got Enfield away, Leavenhead at home. Then we get into what I would say April, May, and then obviously June, business end of the season to go from there. In the way of players, there's a lot of players here. They're all delighted over all happiness. So Jack Housley, who I had high hopes for, I've got to try and get rid of some of these dead bloods. I've got some lot of potential ones here. Bright Hewitt's probably our best player at the minute. Danny Webb there, might come in at centre back again over Alan, but Alan's got a good potential at the age he is, so it's quite a young team as well. You've got to realise, but a lot of these have been wanted, and I could lose them in the summer. But in team report wise, if you look at the Blue, Brightlingsea, I'm quite a good team there in a way over the league division. It's stat wise not doing too bad, so general focus, there was not a great deal of quality and depth outside